right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Before we get started with this lesson, we want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth and that rule well. A peace and salutation to the elect that's out here laboring out truth and sincerity to you. We say shalom. All right, this is the branch here, Charlotte, the Great Millstone Camp. Pretty much coming back with another Lord willing lesson, edified the elect of the nation of Israel. All right, and pretty much what we're going to get into today is just going into news and topics, man. All right, there's a lot going on in the news, all right, different events that we're going to speak on Lord willing today, man. Lord willing to be edified. We're going to begin here at Ezekiel.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, and I'll start at verse 21. God, and it reads, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
And that's what we're telling our people, man. Hey, look, stop playing with Yahweh Shai and prophecy, man. Because here it is, all right, all these things going on in world news, and you still got Jake out here fooling some what's going on in the world, man. All a nigga knows is this election that's coming up, man. All right, Jake is versed in all the folly, but they're not paying attention to World War III. They're not paying attention to the economy. All right, they're not paying attention to the tension. All right, that's taking place in America, man. With this election is going to yield, a major shift in this country, man. All right, this is why everybody is on edge, man. Everybody is all fucking, they're at each other's throats, man. Because, hey, the money's getting scarce, all right? The money's getting scarce, all right? The resources are getting scarce, all right? People are pretty much, struggling to live, man. Things are getting bad out here, man. And these are things that we've been talking about for years that the Bible says is going to happen in the last days, man. But Jake is still taking this Bible as a joke, man. This book ain't real. It's fairy tales. No, nigga, this is literally what's going on today. It's happening right now. Thus saith the Lord, man. That's right. Go ahead.
Now this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, For like as all that is made in the world at the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So like the brother's going into, pretty much manifest goes into the obvious. So we're seeing 50% of Americans can't afford their rent. All right, we're seeing shortages of food, shortages, and pretty much a need for gas. Pretty much flash shortages, pretty much. But we can see that everything is pretty much happening right before our eyes.
Right. And then just looking at it on the spiritual level, man, you see that the moral decadence, of this country. You see how demonization of the truth is being more and more, declared amongst the airways here. All right, and most importantly, we see how, hey, the God of this world, Satan, is being pushed heavy on everybody now. Okay, so as we're telling the people, look, we are at the end of Babylon the Great, man. All right, this Esau's kingdom is finished. All right, so as the Bible was talking about, hey, the transition of kingdoms, we are literally witnessing the Lord transition out of the era of Esau, Edom, into the rising of Israel, man. Yasharallah, man. All right.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 24. And it reads, For there shall no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Right. And that's the main thing that we're pushing, man. The vision of the Lord. All right. Somebody real quick, hold that Ezekiel, Ecclesiastes chapter 34 about the dreams. Because here it is, people are focused on the things that they're looking to bring forth, man. Dreams of a better country, the dreams of chasing a better life. All right, bringing everybody together under one accord. No, all right. The only true vision that is being pushed is the vision of Yahweh Shai for prophecy.
Sirach 34, verse 2. I'll start 1. The hopes of man void of understanding are vain and false.
And that's the majority of these people, man. All right, you have a vain vision. Because what you believe that you want to come to pass is not what the Lord wants, man.
and dreams lift up fools. Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow, and followeth after the wind.
Right, which means that you're never gonna get it. All right, because what you got niggas in 2024 still falling after the dream of Martin Luther King Jr. All right, the days of bringing so-called black and white people together, that shit is finished, man. Because as you can see, man, with this Trump and Kamala situation, all right, the races are pretty much the sides of the races are picked. All right, these Edomites are ready to go to war with you niggas out here, man. Okay? Yeah.
The vision of dreams is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face. Of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed, and from that thing which is false, what truth can come.
Right. So that dream that make America great again, that's not coming to pass. Because when you really look up what MAGA goes back to, MAGA really, when you look it up, that word means fix. All right, which we know Babylon is known as the harlots or whatever. Isaiah, mysteries of witchcraft. Yeah. You know, that's all that's being pushed out here, man. It's witchcraft and enchantment, man. All right, and you people are under a hell of a spell, man.
This is Isaiah Yeshaya chapter 19 and verse 2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." And pretty much land back on what the brother's going into, the infighting, you know, pretty much being fueled by the this election, you know, because everybody's already divided against each other, you know. All right, so verse 3. "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards."
Right. That's why you're seeing everybody is starting to move more towards, you know, witchcraft now, because what they've been told of how their life is going is not working out for them. So you seeing bitches performing witchcraft to get Section 8. You seeing people put witchcraft and hexes on different people to make them stay with each other, you know, as well as the higher up witchcraft that keeping people blinded, you know, in the bullshit of society, man. Because that's what these devils are doing, man. All right, the witchcraft that you people are touching in, that's in comparison, it fails in comparison to what these elites are doing, man. Ephesians 6:12 tells us, man, that we battle against, you know, spiritual wickedness in high places, man. High level demonic activity, because America has been given over to demons, man.
Yeah, I wanted to add, because the brother had brought out in Isaiah 19, it talks about how the Lord would set up Egyptian against Egyptian. That pretty much spells the end of this man's kingdom. All right? This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 23. It says, "And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand." All right? So the Lord setting up the Egyptians against Egyptians, that's indicative of what? Civil war. Now when you read Mark the 3rd chapter in the NLT, it makes it plain. It says, Mark 3 and verse 23 in the NLT, I'll get straight to the point. In verse 24, it says, "A kingdom divided by civil war will collapse." All right, so if the Lord has proposed Egyptian to stand against Egyptian, that's civil war. So the writing is on the wall, as the brother priest was saying. All right, these people, these right-wing Edomites are ready to go to war, man, to stand for what they believe is right. And you simple-minded ass jakes out there that refuse to take heed to the word of the Lord in sincerity and in truth, prepare to get caught off guard, man, with no defense.
Yeah, that's part of the witchcraft that's being casted down, man. All right, with you seeing the predictive programming that's being done in these movies and these shows, Esau is literally conditioning you people to go towards what he wants. That's the brother made mention about the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and Esau wants you people to go at each other's throats, man. Because that's all part of his plan to bring forth disorder, order out of chaos, so that martial law can be implemented. To have a reason to activate people in truth, all right, to bring order to the earth. You know? Like the brother said, the right is on the wall.
Writing on the wall. It says there, writing on the wall, it says there are clear signs that something unpleasant or unwelcome is going to happen.
That's what we think. No definition says how disaster is imminent. All right? And that's how we know, like the brother kept making mention of, the writing is on the wall, man. That's been sitting there a week now, right there. All right, this place is finished, man. All right, and the only ones that can't see it are these stupid ass niggas out here, man. Because here it is, all this underlining news to let you see what's happening in the world, and you still got niggas oblivious out here, man. You know?
The book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 24. The reason they don't believe it, because for many are deceived by their own vain opinion. And they are very deceived about what they think, what they believe, what they heard. Oh, America ain't getting destroyed. Oh, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, this place is great. How can it go down? But not knowing, it is going to go down because they're being deceived by their own vain opinion. And watch these commercials, these TVs, these congressmen and all that, they are also deceiving them. And it's been an evil suspicion that overthrown their judgment. Because it ain't happened yet, that evil suspicion that overthrown their judgment. Well, ain't that happened yet. I'm keep on doing what I want to do. So, that's why, it's overthrown their judgment.
That's why we read earlier in Ezekiel, man. The Lord is causing that same vision to perish in Israel, man. Because here, we've been talking about this since the apostles and elders been on the highways, how America's finished. And niggas' whole mentality of, well, when is that going to happen? Well, you're literally witnessing it if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. But these stupid niggas out here think that we just out here yelling at people, bro. Like it's just something to just be doing. Like we don't spend our fucking Saturdays out here just talking shit to people. No, niggas, we can see that. And our job is to warn you so that your ass don't get caught up in it. But if you get caught up in it, then obviously the Lord wants you to be judged like that, man. You know? But for the prudent out there, all right, get your shit together before the Lord kills your ass.
Take it from his mindset of everything is going to come back to be better again. Everything is going to bounce back. When you talk about the depression and all that, they're like, oh, that happened back in the day too. Well, they bounced back from that. And they're really thinking that, with the whole crypto new system being implemented, that they're going to be able to thrive. Not knowing this is a system implemented to put you in slavery.
Yeah.
Ain't no bouncing back from this man.
Right.
And what Esau's trying to do now, is implement a perpetual slavery with that RFID shit, man. That's walking the piece, man. So what we're out here to do is to warn you, all right, how not to get caught up in that. Because if you continuing to go in the ways of the world, all right, he's beguiling you with that witchcraft to make it to where you're going to openly welcome it. Right. And we already have a subjection that we're supposed to be under, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, his law, statutes, and commandments. Right? We have our master already, man, but this nigga wants to usurp authority over the Lord, man. All right, so you read that definition right on the wall. So get this Daniel, because what come to realize is that Esau Edom, all right, he knows this too. All right, he knows the writing on the wall for him as well, because this is what we're going to read about what happened to the Neo-Babylonians. Esau actually had happened to him personally. He's the least, man. Go ahead.
God, this is Daniel chapter 5 and verse 25. It says, and this is the writing that was written, many tekel upharsin. This is the interpretation of the thing. Many the Most High hath numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting.
Right, and what we have seen throughout America's dealing with this history of becoming a nation is that this place, all right, was given a time limit under the rule. I believe they said empire lasts 250 years. We're nearing that. It's about 248 now. So this time is almost up for Esau, man. All right, and it says that they've been found. Read that part again.
Daniel 5 and 27. Tekel, thou art found. Thou art weighed in the balances and art found wanting.
Right, and it says that they are found in the balance of wanting. And when you look up that word wanting, it means lacking. And what is America lacking in? All right, it's lacking in righteousness, man. Real quick, let me get Habakkuk 1 and 4 off the top. Because we spoke about earlier, the moral decadence of this place is absent, man. All right, these people are completely debased, man.
This is the book Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4, and it reads, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doeth never go forth, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Right, and that's how we know this place is at the end. For example, as it says, this place has been numbered. All right, history, it never fails. If you look up what goes on near the end of an empire, all right, what is pushed more at the end? All right, more lewdness, more decadent lewdness. All right, the confusion of gender. Okay? History always showed right before society fell, homosexuality was at an all-time high. All right, the genders were blurred. Okay, no boundaries, man. All right, so that's how we know this place is done, man. There's no coming back for these people. All right, this next generation of weirdo little niggas that's coming into the earth, man, they done, man. They don't know the Lord. You know, I keep making a mention that if Esau had it so, all right, the next wave of people into the earth would be gay robots, man. Because you're gonna be juiced up with that damn charisma, and they could play with your DNA as you see them start to do now, man. You know, so the next generation, these people are finished, man. So that's how we know we're at the end, man. All right, life cannot go on under Esau either, man.
So one thing is, it says a few synonyms of deficient, poor, disappointing, inadequate, pathetic, inferior, insufficient, faulty, not good enough, man. So we're seeing this kingdom is proving to be not efficient, not good enough. That's why it tells you that he's going to set up one that will be profitable. Yeah.
Because no heathen really is profitable for the earth except for Israel, man. Because through the lost that commandment, all right, we were given the keys on how to govern the earth. We were given the keys of life, man. The heathen don't know that. Because you let these, we've had the examples, man. All right, you got heathen like Elon, for example. These niggas worship animals. They got a whole fucking monkey or rat temple. So they being there worshiping their idols, them niggas is getting plagued by rats and roaches. They think that's their ancestors. You know, these damn Moabites think everything in the earth is food. All right, they eat literally everything, throwing the ecosystem off, man. All right, so just in Ham, you ain't got to speak on them dumb man. They all the heathen are stupid, man. They weren't given the governance on how to truly rule.
They need order.
Right. This is why Israel was the set ruler of this earth, man. You know?
This is an article from Wit and Wisdom, Tom Green. It says, is the world going straight to hell? Are we in a state of moral decline? It says, America is in a moral freefall. Some would even surmise that the end of this great country is near, but is it true? Are we truly in a state of moral decline? It goes on to say, a recent survey by Gallup reports that 54% of Americans feel that the moral condition of the country is poor. That's a record low for the survey. Further, a record 83% think that we are in a state of rapid moral decline. It's not just the United States. A recent Journal of Nature survey of 12 million people that ran between 1949 and 2021 indicated that people in 60 different countries around the world believe that morality is in steep decline. You know, and it's attributed to Esau, right? The scriptures say that we are seeing the wicked spread themselves like a green bay tree. Okay? So the wicked, the influence of the wicked, it started in Babylon the Great America and been forwarded throughout the entire world, man.
Right. But just look at the whole migrant situation, for example. What's the main reason why they're coming over here? Because Esau destabilized their home country, and now they're looking for a better way. This is why you see them in countries coming through America, man. Right. And they see that it just got over here, it wasn't over.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, these are no ordinary migrants neither. All right, these are ex-military personnel, convicts, murderers, rapists, cartel, drug kingpins, right? And they're giving them pretty much, giving them green lights to come over here and bring havoc. That's why there's children going missing, the whole trafficking shit, right? Women getting snatched up. And it's been brutal crimes too over the past year. I'm talking about dismemberment, all right, rituals and shit. You know, because a lot of them Northern Kingdom that worship Santa Maria, a lot of the sacrifices they do involves dismembering bodies. Yeah, there you go. You know? Yeah. You know?
The man was over here. So-called Haitian.
Yeah. Hey, the Lord said he created spirits of vengeance, man. Yeah. So the Lord has particular spirits that's across the borders that's being reserved for judgment.
And as well as already what's being done here with the Edomites, man. Because there's human sacrifices going on every day, man. And in places you wouldn't think, all right? In these businesses, they basement, they got those things chained up, all right? Blood letting them so they can drink their shit, get the AC. You know?
No, you got it. Go ahead. What you got? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, starting verse 28, and it reads, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. At the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them."
Yeah, these are the vessels of the Lord to bring forth his judgment, his will. Go ahead.
Saying on, fire and hell, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents,
Certain type of animals
and the sword.
and the sword, right?
Oh yeah. You know, like people getting used to this by street dogs and what, all kind of crazy stories, man. Like you heard about a lot of animal attacks. You know?
God, I read again.
There's niggas swimming at the beach getting ate up by sharks. That's been a common theme, man. Hey, it's Edomite off the coast, off the shore, getting swallowed up. You got it.
What that is, that's the earth fighting back against these devils, though. Ain't no bigger than you. That's down here, man. It's like that, right?
All the lions and shit coming to people's backyards and pooping. You got it.
Sirach 39:29, fire and hell, famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Punishing the wicked to destruction. Give me one more verse.
They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is.
Yeah, see that? That's heavy. There you go. Read that again.
Sirach 39:31, they shall rejoice in his commandment,
Yep.
and they shall be ready upon earth when need is.
Right. So they rejoice in the Lord's commandments. So the Lord has particular spirits reserved to bring forth death, destruction, judgment. Right? And they're on command. They're on standby. You see what I'm saying? All these different things are being reserved for what? America's judgment. This is the time we in, man. This brothers is bringing out. All right? Because it ain't no peace coming. Things ain't gonna get better, man. The economy is not gonna bounce back. Society is not gonna be well off. You gotta step out of that, man. We're in the time of Babylon the Great, the last empire to rule on this earth, to go down. Right?
It's like everybody can see that. What makes you? Everybody makes it. This thing that's going on with the books, what's about to fall down? They said that's gonna be some pain. Well, they're saying that that's gonna really, people gonna really start feeling. You know, when that happens, Lord will if it happens or not, you know, but the intel is that people are going to really feel the change that happen. You know, we hope for a change, man. We hope for the Lord. We hope for the change. You know? And you ever had the parents, when your parents say you're going to move, it seems like the waiting for the movement is worse for the actual. Yeah, the anticipation, like, man, get over it. You know, hey, it's the same thing with taking something. Hey, you ready for it? You gonna just get in there and get over it. You know, because hey, after that, then you fulfilled our purpose. Hey, all this been fulfilled. You know?
Whoever want to get to it first, whatever.
This is an article from BlockBusiness.com that says, attention shoppers, praise for empty shelves.
Yeah.
Rising prices and port workers strike. That's what they say.
Yeah, everybody's getting caught up. Everybody caught up in the Diddy situation. Everybody caught up into the changing the seasons and, like, you know, the elections. Yeah, because that's the biggest thing that's on the radar right now. Is the elections coming up in November. Everybody's banking on the fact that Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, what's going to happen? You know, what's going to be the change in America? How's the outcome going to change the results of America, pretty much? You know, go ahead.
Reading on into this article, it says, dock workers along the east and Gulf Coast have pledged to strike unless a new contract is reached by October, promoting experts to warn higher prices and empty shelves to await customers.
Yeah, people are about to go without. A lot of people are about to struggle even more.
So if you look at the stores now, it's already scary. Like I've been in all these like the past 2 months trying to get peaches and mangoes, pineapples and mangoes. That's what certain sections of stores you can get for months.
So 14 went on, it says, in fact, some experts say prices could rise before year's end, impacting goods during the critical holiday season. The dire situation arose just as customers were beginning to experience some relief from inflation.
And we pulled him check on our people. Hey, he was talking about how the people come in on the waters, cartel games, you know, and then now, on the other hand, hey, you could be facing a food shortage, you could be facing skyrocketing prices because of this, you know, and like if they miss 2 days, the backstop at home could be something that could offset everything for months to come. You know? So it's serious, and everybody's scared. Everybody's like, man, this is, you know, except for Jake. You know, Jake, yeah, I can make a sound. You know, that was Jake don't care. You know, Jake got that mindset of, I don't want to hear the news is bad. That positive vibes only still. That's the people, man. How you gonna expect the promise to come? How you gonna expect the Lord to fulfill what he said he was gonna fulfill if you got a positive vibes only spirit? The Lord warned us of dark days to come. You know? So you really cheating yourself out of the truth. Okay. Hey, that's why this not given to everybody. Right. Hey, to the men of the Lord, it's given to the rest. You know, it's not.
You know, like I asked you, because what it is people don't live in reality. Because you say that positive vibe spirit, man, that's just trying to put yourself inside a bubble and not deal with what's going on in the world, man. But look, the world is bad. There's not anything people you can say about anything in the world right now. You know, so that's you desensitizing yourself from what's really going on, man. That's gonna really fuck you up in the long run.
And it's a punching a soft, unexpected punch will knock you off quicker than a punch that you see coming in 10-4. Hey, that punch that you don't expect, that'd be the one that knock you on the floor. Hey, people are setting themselves up for a punch they're not gonna see. They got their chin out.
Hey, if you don't want to deal with the world, if you don't want to deal with the reality of the world is going to deal with you. Bottom line, man. So you can stick your face in the dirt like the oxen do, right? Put his face in the ground. All right, you can live like that if you want to, and eventually you get your neck cut off.
But you gotta come up at some point.
That's it.
And then when you come up, the predator will wait right there for you. If you keep coming.
This is Isaiah 30 verse 8 in the NLT. Now go and write down these words, write them in the book. They will stand until the end of time as a witness.
Yes.
That these people are stubborn rebels who refuse to pay attention to Yahweh's instructions.
Hey, it's the same thing going all the way back to the time of the flood, man. With Noah. All right, when Noah was preaching. Jake was stiff-hearted then. Right? Same spirit's back now. Right? Go ahead. Yeah, some more.
Verse 10. They tell the seers, stop seeing visions.
Yeah, like the elder was saying, people don't really want to deal with the reality at hand. People don't want to deal with the doom and gloom. You fucking up the vibe. You know, I'm not trying to hear the Bible stuff right now. I'm not trying to hear none of that, man. Keep going.
They tell the prophets, don't tell us what is right. Tell us nice things.
Yeah.
Tell us lies.
Yeah, hey, Jake want to hear the sexy things, man. Prosperity, how things will be all right. You know, how you gonna, how pretty much, you know, life is gonna get better here.
And that's why they're so into what the fuck Kamala Harris is talking about.
Yeah.
Because she just switched from sweet nothing to take years.
Yeah.
They just going right into Trump too. They think under Trump things are gonna get better. No. Both these niggas is lying to you.
Hey, all you gotta do is give Jake another, what was them checks? Yeah, another stimulus check, man. Just give a nigga a stimulus check, he's straight. He can get a damn with what's going on in the world. You got it.
All they care about is they try to get the tax,
That's
when
it.
they income tax.
That's it. Jake to get that 2025 Charger, souped up. You know how you niggas are, man.
It's not the weekend file.
Yeah.
This version.
That's it.
Isaiah 30 verse 10. They tell the seers, stop seeing visions. They tell the prophets.
other prophets. Don't tell us what is right. Tell us nice things. Tell us lies. Forget. Oh, pretty well, amen.
Right.
It's not that. Amen. No, Monday come around. Hey, Jacob gonna actually look for the thing. Hey, but amen. Mr. Lovin, forget all this gloom. Get off your narrow path. Stop telling us about your Holy One of Israel. Yeah, that's Jake. Jake don't want to have nothing to do with the scriptures, with the Lord, his message whatsoever. Right? So that's why, hey, the Lord said, you reject me, I should reject you. You know, you got it.
Come on, man. The book of Ezekiel. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 21. And it reads, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
You niggas ain't got a lot of time. Get that out your brain. Right? You ain't got your whole life to serve the Lord. You need to be serving the Lord now with fear and trembling. Right. Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 24. For there shall no more vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel.
We ain't out here giving you, we're not out here lying to you. We're not out here giving you flattering words, blowing smoke up your ass. We giving you the raw truth, as we was commanded to. All right? Hey, the scripture say in Ezekiel 3rd chapter, this book is full of lamentations, mournings, and woes. That's what's coming upon this land. All right? Go ahead.
They want to hear all the prosperity speak about the neglect, the office of scripture, man. What do you think you got to go through to get those prosperity first?
Right.
So they don't want to go through the rainbow without to go through the storm.
Hey, the powers that be are planning to sacrifice your ass in a nuclear war. Does that not put any type of spiritual urgency up your ass? Right? They're ready to get rid of half the world's population.
They don't think about this. When you hear talk to nuclear weapons, that's just give you a word. Right. They don't actually see that coming to fruition.
They don't believe it can happen.
Everybody else, like, when they hear that Kim Jong-un testing missiles and shooting into the ocean, they don't think that that's actually happening. It's something they can talk about. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 24 again. For there shall no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass.
Yeah, I highly doubt we're going to be here until 2060. You know, here it is, this devil talking about Agenda 2030, Agenda 2050. They got all these future plans. Hey, we're in a time of nuclear destruction, man. Total annihilation. The Lord's about to reset the earth, man. That's right. You see, you got to step out. Hey, when Esau started talking that bullshit, you got to tune him out.
You know what's going on with reality? We bring out all the time. Well, we said the top so close in, like
2050, they say.
So-called, you know. So you got that. The way people are dying like crazy from that juice. You know, we talking about the food supply. Yeah. Niggas is not making it past 20 years, bro. So get out of here with that, man.
That's it, man. How is life supposed to prolong with GMO foods?
Oh, people can't reproduce. Shit, majority of the population became stood up. They took that down snake bite, man. You know, so how is baby going to be brought forth?
Y chromosome.
Yeah, they said the Y chromosome is being phased out.
They said the article said we're headed toward a manless future.
Without men, how can the world go on?
Come on, man.
Men create everything in the world, man. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, verse 25. For I am the Lord. I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall no more be prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house,
will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord Yahweh.
This is what we see. Give me Habakkuk 2 and straight to the point. 2 and 2 and 3. Terry, give me that real quick. Because everything is on the table. All of these crucial prophecies that we've been speaking about for years. Now it's like the Lord is laying on right on the table, right in front of us now. Come on, man.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
I'm gonna have you read that again. Give me that sign out.
God.
Right?
Nobody knows the mind of the Lord, so we judge according to our house. And we know that it's close. It's nearer than we believe. You know? But when it comes, it ain't gonna wait. And when the Lord really cuts loose out here and when he really starts to feed his vengeance, hey, it's gonna be like water flowing. It's gonna be like water flowing uncontrollably. It's gonna be like a pipe burst. It's gonna be like the rainstorm that just hit. And have water coming all out of the mountain. Flood. It's gonna be a flood of judgment, man. You know? Because the Lord is tight, man. The Lord is sick of this place. And the scriptures speak about how that stinking reach up to heaven, man. You know, the stinking filthy savor of this place, man. The Lord, it's like the Lord is like, you know what? Let's get on. Things are moving fast. You know, you may not see because people ain't been shot and run down the street, but things are moving fast. But hey, every day I wake up, man, it's just some article. I'm talking about gruesome things that happen. Women killing. You know, one woman killed 3 babies. You know, left them in the basement. They found them. You know, like man, like our own people. You know, like gruesome things are happening in the earth, man. And it's more and more. Road rage. People jumping out of cars, gunning each other down, man. You know? So I'm telling you, just because it ain't happening to you, hey, everybody leave in the morning, they think, well, they don't think something really bad can happen to me today. Until they flying through a goddamn windshield somewhere and looking at the pavement getting close. You know? And then it kicks in, oh, hey, then the nigga want to get religious. Then the nigga want to find God. You know? But man, hey, the Lord gonna bring so much judgment, you gonna have time to pray. You ain't praying now, you ain't begging for the Lord's mercy right now, you gonna be a running nigga. You gonna have time to say stop. Soon as you say gee, hey, something gonna be chasing your ass. Trouble gonna come. Yeah, man, it's gonna be bad, man, because the Lord is tired of that too. The Lord is tired of people calling on the cross. The name has been out here for years. Hey, people know what's going on. They got people still on our talking spots, but they ain't calling on the name of the Lord. They ain't calling on Yahweh Bashem outside. They ain't denouncing that old man. You know? And eventually they're gonna meet judgment, man.
God. In fact, add that total in there for the brother. Verse 13 and where it says he shall have mercy.
If I may, adding to Zaquan's point, you know, we're seeing the escalation. It hasn't reached that point of full-fledged, you just seeing niggas get mowed down, but the escalation, the gradual shift is occurring before people's eyes, man. Right? That's going to lead to people doing those acts, man.
This is the book of Tobit, 13 and verse 6. If you turn to him with your whole heart and your whole mind and deal uprightly before him, then he will turn unto you and will not hide his face from you. Right, hey, this is the time, hey, we got to be honest. Hey, we got to be honest with the Lord. We got to repent. We got to come back in the spirit of truth. Ain't no more games right now, man. We know we the Israelites, man. We know the name of Yahweh Bashem, man. The game's got to stop now, right? Keep reading.
It says,
Therefore, see what he will do with you, and confess him with your whole mouth.
Yep.
And praise the Lord of might, and extol the everlasting King. In the land of my captivity do I praise him, and declare his might and majesty to a simple nation.
That's why we out here.
That's what the Lord set up his men. All right, to declare his might amongst a simple nation. He's talking about you tribes, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Go ahead. Oh, ye sinners, turn and do justice before him.
Yep.
Who can tell if he will accept you and have mercy on you? Yeah, who can tell if he will accept you and have mercy upon you, man? Hey, that put the fear in you, man. You ain't guaranteed shit, right? And you got Jake walking around like they made it already, man. That they saved already. Like the niggas say in the church, I'm saved already. You ain't saved shit, right? You gonna find out when Jacob's trouble here who's saved or who's not. You know?
They're saved for judgment.
So you reserved, right? So it's like, it's a mindset like Elder Ariana talks about often. It's a certain mindset that we're supposed to have about us right now, man. We're getting ready to enter into the straits, all right, a position of difficulty. Shit is not going to be guaranteed. Things are going to happen. The course of America, the course of the world is about to change before our eyes once again. So what are you doing to prepare yourself for that? Right? Give me that Habakkuk again, huh?
God.
You got to put it up in there.
Another mention how this thing is about to come down, pretty much on the dam breaking, man. Right? So it's Isaiah 30 and 13. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a sherd to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal from the pit. So that flood that's about to take place is going to be like a dam breaking and destroying everything in this path, man. And that's the judgment of Yahweh Shai that's coming. And we see the cracks in the wall, man. We see the little water spouts coming out, right? We're trying to tell you this wall is about to come down, so get out of the way. But they building houses, man. They throwing parties, right? And soon come, everything is going to part the way.
Yeah, like when the house is dealing with flood damage from the ceiling, start to see that ceiling start to bulge down before all that goddamn water pour out in the living room and destroy your fucking carpet and all that, you know? This is how we see it in the spirit, man. A man of prudence, what does it say? Perceive the evil, all right, but the simple pass on our punished. See? Go ahead.
Righteousness and mighty stream. You know, judgment and righteousness, because you can just judge because you're unrighteous. You know, so there are mighty streams that it's coming to sweep you into safety. It's coming to sweep you into water. You know, righteous and you're unrighteous. You know, but hey, about when the enemy shall come in like a flood. Talk about how these troops gonna hit the streets. Man, people don't believe it. But everything is set up and in order for that to happen. And people just say, yeah, well, live my best life. You know? Live your best life. But that energy is gonna change. And then when you come out there, then you're like, wow, what's going on?
Yeah.
But you know what? The righteous shall understand. The simple pass on and the punishment. You know? But the prudent man look well to his brother. You know?
And see, people in America haven't really experienced adversity. Scriptures tell us in Isaiah 47. Can somebody get that real quick? Still hold what we said. Where it talks about how Babylon has lived deliciously. Right? Isaiah 47, when they say like verse 5, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldees, but thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms.
Yeah. It's about to meet his demise. Any more in there?
Thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever,
Yep.
so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it.
Right, see, and that's the thing about, that's the mindset of these Babylonians, Americans. They didn't consider the latter end of all of the abominations and sins that they pushed throughout the planet Earth. They didn't consider that eventually it was all going to come back upon them. Go ahead.
Galatians 6:7 tells you to reap what you sow, right?
That's it.
So it says,
Yeah, you push out that same energy, it's going to come back.
right.
Go ahead.
Therefore, hear thou this, thou that art given to pleasure,
Yep.
that dwelt carelessly,
That well, see, America has been given over to sin, over the pleasures. Do as thou will, do whatever you want. Nobody can judge you. There's no boundaries, right? Kid, if a child can get his sex changed, you know, you could become a woman. Live your what they say, live your truth, which is total BS, right? See, this place pushes a spirit of no accountability, no responsibility, no moral integrity. This is why you see in the very fabric of America be destroyed. Go ahead.
thou sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Right, and that's the mindset. I'm a God, you know. There's no other God beside me. I can control my own destiny. Go ahead.
I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
Yep, that's pride. Go ahead.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment in one day,
Go ahead.
the loss of children and widowhood.
Yep.
They shall come upon thee in their perfection.
What's the perfection? Nuclear destruction. It's going to be a perfect destruction. Go ahead.
It says, for thou perverted thee, it's like they have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know where it riseth,
Yep.
what's like whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off.
Right, like the elder was saying, these judgments that the Lord is about to pour out with force, you're not going to be able to quell it. You're not going to be able to quench it. Right? This is why we're telling our people to take advantage of the mercy that we're under, this grace period, and come back to the Lord in spirit and truth and be covered from the judgment. Right?
Once the young hand go, because once the gates of mercy close, that's it. You ain't in the Lord's house by then, you're gonna be left out there.
It's like the heart, the spirit sealed the heart of the Lord. You know, the spirit sealed that heart. And the people weren't able to get into that heart. You know? Because it's going to be the same thing when judgment hit this time. And the heart is going to be sealed. And people are going to be them. People are going to see these pains, these judgments, these pains and judgments, or birthday pains coming to the earth. And they will be like, why am I thus? Why? But then they're going to be like, well, Lord, can you hear me now? But the doors of mercy are going to be shut. The scriptures speak about how the doors of mercy are going to be shut. You know? And it's gonna be a time where the Lord's elect are gonna be separated from the world. You know, the rest of the world is gonna see nothing but judgment. But the Lord's elect, those that believe in Him, as the scriptures have said, those are the men that are gonna be protected, the majority of them. You know, of course. You know, we're gonna have men that die the same death as our Lord. They're gonna be martyrs, but they're gonna be the first ones raised up. You know, yeah, their works gonna follow them. They're gonna be raised right back up. You know, hey, we haven't really seen the true power of the Lord in the earth like we're about to see it in the coming months to years. The Lord is about to shake up things. It's too wicked. It's too vile. Wow. You know, the food is poison. The water's poison, the air is poison. Every day you look up, you see planes spraying barium oxide on us and aluminum particles. You know? And you know, and it's like it's getting worse and worse every day. And it's really hard to find something nutritious to eat. Yeah. And then you gotta take supplements. The food used to be a supplement. And I remember when I was a kid, used to eat dinner and used to go run outside with a burst of energy. Now you eat dinner, now everybody laid out on the couch. Scrolling through it,
The food don't break down. You constipated all the time. This is not natural. You know, we're seeing videos of fake fruits. So these Edomites have set a world up where you're not going to be able to survive.
You're being hit with a slow death on everything that you do. You know? This is why we need a reset on the world, man. We need Yahweh's sign because if not, you don't kill everybody.
That's it, man.
He says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, when thou shalt not know.
Yep.
Stand now with thy enchantments,
Yep.
and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Right, because this place, America, was founded upon satanic principles. Freemasonry, witchcraft, Satanism. Go ahead.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail.
Right, so the Lord is pretty much making mockery of this Edomite power structure. Right? Trust in your left hand and see if it's going to save you from the judgment that he's about to bring upon you. Go ahead.
Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
See?
Now,
yeah, because hey, like we've been seeing over the past months, these elitists, if you will, these globalists, these 1%ers, they've been having meetings like every few months. These global summits are discussing on how they're going to take over the planet Earth, discussing the digital currency, where they're going to do away with cash and bring in the RFID chip. Right? How they're talking about a one world order, a global order. This is what the whole path to the future was about.
Okay, that's why you've been seeing Diddy get pumped on everybody's book.
Yes.
Because that meeting, yeah, the path to the future, they just had the meeting for that this last week.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
You know? So you gotta think, every time there's a major distraction going on, Esau's doing something behind the scenes.
Yeah. And it's the same thing. Hey, especially in this time of year when we're in the fall and winter time, people are distracted about the holidays. So during these holidays is when they're behind the scenes signing wicked legislation to pass, taking away your freedoms, taking away your rights. This is what they do.
Different
You know?
executive orders,
All that.
different stuff like that, man. Because, hey, like we were talking about earlier this morning, hey, you have no rights here in America anymore, man.
Right.
Esau has executive orders that clearly take away everything from you.
Yeah.
So it's just the illusion of freedom that you have right now.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, see, these elites, they take the Constitution, it's like toilet paper, they just wipe their ass with it, man. Flush it down the toilet. The Constitution means nothing. You know, but you got everybody banking on the election in November as if Trump or Kamala is going to change the fate of America.
They both push the same agenda. They're just coming at it.
Come on, man. Two puppets that work for the same master.
And they're both retarded in hell anyway. You know, they don't know nothing. They're being told to skip the follow.
Right, well, and the policies that Kamala's pushing, abortion and all this stuff, how is that beneficial for what's going on in Babylon right now?
Right.
It's babies being deleted, but it's mainly Israelite babies that's being deleted.
Come on, man.
Life cannot go forward if you're killing the offspring that's supposed to come into the earth. That's just basic fucking common sense, man.
Right. And the stipulations that they're trying to use as to why these practices need to be in place is really pointless. Right? Trying to say, oh, well, you know, we need to have this procedure in place because women get raped. The majority of the cases where women are getting abortions is because they don't want the responsibility of having to bring in a child.
It's because you're a horse. Like they try to get mad at that one crazy ass Jake that just saw on the commercial.
Yeah.
But he said the truth though.
Right.
If you bitches would just sit the fuck down and close your nose, you wouldn't have to have the pregnancy that you got, man. Right. But it's a, like you say, it's a lack of accountability and responsibility that you women don't want to take part in.
Hey, what happened to contraception?
Right.
Women and men.
And then on top of that, you know, you're pushing for, you know, to a right to abort the baby, but then the dad has to pay child support and everything, which is going to help the child. He wants to be in his life. He's stopping that family. So it's exactly that. It's all like the LOS woman was mentioned last night. It's all about the destruction of the patriarchy.
That's it.
The attack of the man.
That's it.
You know?
It's real war.
Ladies and girls say the best. He said, if you have the right to kill this motherfucker, I should these have the right to take care of it. Not take care of it.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
You know, but hey, that's how it is. This world is different. This world is about the queen of heaven. You know? Queen of heaven. Put the woman on the pedestal. You know, forget the man. Because you know what? The majority of these men in positions, they put on dresses and act like women. Yeah. Behind closed doors. They put on, these people that's high officers running the world, they're a bunch of freaks. And a bunch of lowlifes. Hey, they want to pass orders, they want to pass laws where they can marry children in this country. It's getting out of hand.
But that's why you got to understand what's going on. Because if you see the direction that they've been going in, really since the civil rights That was all a ploy to make it to
Oh, sorry, I was
where
trying to
the
take a picture of the thing so I
to
can
be
take
pushed so that they can introduce the
Got
POs.
you.
That's what all about it. Freakism bring forth sex messages. Because like I said, you so distraught on what you see Diddy doing. All right, these damn elites, they're doing that worse. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. It reads, "The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggers." Right. So America is just nasty. Right? Everything about that this country pushes is about disorder and nastiness. Right? All right? Because there's no benefit, all right, from letting little kids change their sexes, man. There's no benefit from letting women kill babies. There's no benefit from just taking the water of the Bible out the earth, man. If you can't understand, that's the reason why everything is messed up, because you removed God out of the picture, man.
This is Job, Ayawah, chapter 10 and verse 21. It says, "Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself."
This is the land of darkness. This is the shadow of death, Babylon, America, man. Death is surrounded on every side of this place, man.
Every turn you try to take here in America leads to death.
Yeah. Right.
Every turn.
This is an anti-Messiah world. Go ahead.
And now it says, "And of the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is darkness." Pretty much going into what you were saying, this place has no order, just do as thou wilt, no accountability, It says, "And where the light is darkness." So the light that's in this place, the good deeds, it's actually darkness, when we compare it to the scriptures.
Yeah. When you see the things that they're talking about to help society, it really is really destroying society. It's destroying the people. Okay?
Yeah, get that. Yeah, we want to start it.
Revelation chapter 18, and I'll start from the top. It said, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, saying, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit,
Yeah, this is the coming destruction. Go ahead.
and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication."
Yeah, all nations have drunk the wrath of the wine of her fornication. All nations have been basically polluted and intoxicated with the wicked wines and philosophies that America has pushed around the world. Right? Keep going.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yeah, because you have to get in bed with the whore in order to get the aid, the financial support, the military support. Right? You basically got to sell out your nation in order to get the goodies from Babylon, so to speak.
Right.
Right?
Get down or lay down.
That's it. You got to push certain agendas upon your population. Right? You got to push those Western customs and ideas amongst your nation.
Right. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Keep going.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins."
Right. Going into the voice of the Lord, how when the elect are beamed up into the chariots, they're going to hear the voice of the Lord as they go up. Come out of her, my people. Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
That you receive not of her plagues. Everything that we've been bringing out, all right, especially as of lately, dealing with the judgments of the Lord, these all equate to the plagues, man. The famines, the riots, the sedition of men, the rebellion against this government and system, the distrust of the people of the government and the system. All right? What else? Civil unrest, famines, the ports that's got shut down, which is going to affect the supply chain. People forgot about the supply chain, man. Right? The supply chain is still under heavy strain. Right? We're operating, if I'm not mistaken, we're operating off the years before supply.
Yep.
You see? So it ain't gonna be no reserves, man.
Right.
Keep going, man.
Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquity.
Exactly. Hey, the sins of Babylon have reached unto the heavens, man. Like we said, this shit that you're hearing about Diddy and the elites and the rituals and the sacrifices, and the feast of men's blood and all of that. Hey, this is normal wicked shit that goes on in this place. This is normal.
Every day behind the scenes that nobody wants to admit goes on.
Come on, man. So the sins of this place most certainly have reached the heavens, man. Right?
And you know it has, because the fact that the Lord is bringing it out to the public now, let's us wait.
There you go.
Because as long as it's been going on, like Apostle Lamar has been saying for years, his greatest source of power was through secrecy. As a matter of fact, that all these things that's being done behind closed doors and being brought to light lets us know that we're in his grace.
That's it, man. That's it. Finding out everything, man. You finding out that these Edomites was eating our people, drinking the blood. Look up the book, The Delectable Negro. Esau was freaking off on Jacob, and then he was eating his ass. Right? When them Edomites came over here and conquered Gad, Reuben, and the northern kingdom, right? They was digging a body out the graves and eating the bodies. Right? Because they were starving. This is real history, man. The experiments on Jake, the so-called medical field, his science, a lot of that shit Esau was doing, he was experimenting on our people, fucking our people up, man.
You know, and it's decent, because they had the whole thing of, you know, they would think that we felt pain. So they will operate on you as an experiment to see, you know, what they would do to you before you die.
Yeah.
You know, the whole, when you find out how the shit they push it, like for the IQ, for example, they said that so-called niggas were stupider than them because they would go and research Jake's story. They beat to death pretty much. And see that we had, you know, different stuff in our skulls because you beat him, but that's because of that.
Yeah, that's Esau's scientific racism, man. You know?
What's the other one? I'm trying to run away with
Kleptomania.
Kleptomania, yeah.
You know? Niggas got smaller brains and all of this bullshit. Niggas are inferior and all of that shit. All of that pseudoscience bullshit has been smashed with the truth. Right? You got something about?
Quick precept. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
Yeah, see, like that thing what they said about Apostle Bar, he always makes mention about part of the elite's power was secrecy, man. How they were able to do these things in the dark, but now we're in a time of what? Exposure. All things that have been made, that have been hidden, are now being brought to light. That's it, man. So this is why you're hearing about all of this crazy shit, man. And this shit is so crazy, right? To common people, it's hard to believe, but it's all scriptural. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people don't believe in the scriptures. Hey, you can say, yeah, I love God, blah, blah, blah. God is my husband. God is my life. And then somebody tell you what the scriptures say. That's your interpretation now. Like, no, it's plain, bro. But then you can bring out the definitions and try to edify, and then they don't want to hear it. Because why? Hey, the scriptures say, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. So if you believe on the Lord, according to what the word is saying, when something comes out and the word hits you, then you will change. You'll say, you know what? The Bible says that I don't want to go against the Lord. Your conscience will shift. Yeah. You know? But that's it. That's only if you believe. You know, a lot of people just don't believe. Like, you know, bottom line, a lot of people just are unbelievers. You know? They don't want to accept it because they want, and that's how you know reject, bro. They want to have some form of godliness. What does scripture say? They want to have some form of godliness, you know, but I'm going to let them read it because I don't want to do it.
Titus 1 and 16. Titus 1 and 16, it says, they profess that they know the Most High.
I know the Lord, he heard my cry. Hallelujah.
But in works, they deny him.
But in works, they deny him. And the scripture says you're not supposed to do that. What Bible you read?
Yeah.
You're the judge. Who's he the judge? God is my judge. You don't want God to come down and deal with you. They tried that before. Right. When they seen the mountains on fire, they said, no, Moses, we'll talk to you. Please, get him out of here. I'm terrified.
That's how you know, and that's how you know Jacob's cut. Because that's the first thing they'll say. What Bible you read? Nigga, we reading the KJV, nigga. Or the same Bible in your house is collecting dust.
Even if it's the other translation, they still
say
go
the
the
same
same
thing.
thing. Nigga, what's wrong is wrong according to what the Bible says, bro.
The other translation be
Right.
But that's going to show you that Jake they don't want to hear the words of the Lord, man.
Jake have 7 NLTs in his house talking about what Bible you read. Nigga, you got 7 NLTs.
Right. Titus 1:16. They profess they know the Most High, but in works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
Man, every good word reprobate. They say they want to create some false perception. Yeah, perception that they know the Lord. But in their works they deny Him every day. Because if you knew the Lord, you would change your ways. Right. If you knew the Lord, hey, certain things that men say that serving the Lord, when they tell you that you wouldn't get offended, man. Right. You know, Jake is too damn emotional. Hey, but then when the Lord jump off on you and start smiting, take your car, go down, you lose your job, you lose your home, then you want to say, oh yeah, Lord, I'll surrender. But hey, what about surrendering before you even get smitten? But that's the bottom line is they don't believe. Our people don't believe. They have some form of godliness, but not according to righteousness. They want to have some form of godliness. They want to creep up some other way. They don't want to fully submit to what the word is saying. Right. You know, and then everybody want to get argumentative when they get cut. But it's the Lord's word. You're not getting mad at me. Right. I'm only quoting what the book said. So who you getting mad at? You know? I'm just a figure standing here just saying what the Lord said. The Lord commanded me to do.
Hey, what they say? Don't shoot me. I'm just a message.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jake really don't believe in the Bible. He just feel good.
Real quick, this is Isaiah 29:13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips to honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men.
Yeah, I love the Lord. He heard my cry. But what you doing to serve the Lord? You know, I don't want to be one of them niggas. You know, but somebody tell me what you doing to serve the Lord. Hey, man, I'm trying hard. I'm staying consistent in my doing videos, pushing out the work. I'm going to camp every week. You know, hey, your work speaks volumes, man. Your mouth speaks lies. Your mouth speaks wickedness, man. Your mouth speaks. Your mouth speaks. What's the word? Opposition against the truth.
Our people are masters of research.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to actually doing the work, they don't do it. That's why the scripture says, "Be doers of the word, not hearers only." Because Jake, he can quote all types of scripture, but when it comes down to living it, they don't do it. Because ultimately, it's not in them. Because they reject the Lord. It's a burden, man.
Romans 10, verse 2. For I bear them the record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
Yeah, people have a zeal, all right, because we're the Israelites, we're spiritual people, but not according to knowledge, go ahead. Not according to the correct way. All right, there's a certain way that you're supposed to worship Yahweh Shah. And the Lord said in these times you're supposed to worship Him in spirit and truth. It ain't about how you feel or what you think, what your lying ass pastor told you, or what your lying ass pastor told you in the church. It's about what the Lord said. All right? If you don't speak according to this word, there's no light in it. Go ahead.
Romans 10 and 3. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness.
See? That's the majority of Jacob. They're ignorant. They're willfully ignorant of the Most High's ways. Go ahead.
And going about to establish their own righteousness.
This is why you always bump ahead with niggas. See, Jake want to establish his own righteousness. Now, like you said, well, the Bible say this, but nah, that's not how I really feel. I don't really agree with that. I look at it like this, brother.
I think this.
You know? That's it.
They want to put their own interpretation on it.
Right.
There is no proper interpretation. The Bible says what it says.
That's it.
And going about to establish their own righteousness.
And going about to establish their own righteousness. That's why we're in the time where, look, the main point of opposition is going to be our own people.
Right.
It's going to be our own people that's going to try to kill us, try to sell us out. They're going to run with the narrative, because anytime Esau put Jacob as a light of terror, you know, Jake be ready to roast him. Jake be ready to talk shit. It's going to be the same thing with us. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, all over social media, niggas mocking us, talk about how we always cursing people out and how we talk too loud and aggressive. If you would just tone down your message, maybe more would hear you. It ain't about that, man.
It's not about what you say, it's about how you say it.
Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. Though I be rude in speech, right, but not in knowledge, man. All right? We out here to give you the truth, raw. The hell with your feelings, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the truth hurts. Don't they say that in the world?
Like it says, sprout a fire loud and spare not.
There you go.
He ain't sparing you, motherfucking feelings, man. But here it is, he said that be like that. The whole message, they listen to fucking rap music, listen to Lil Durk, all this drill music, listen to how niggas tell thugs, kill people and all that. When it comes to the Bible and what God said, that's when you want to have a filter.
That's it. Like they said in Ezekiel the 3rd chapter, they said the Lord's ways are not they're not equal. You know? Go ahead.
And that's going to this fucking Christianity bullshit, man.
Yep.
Because that has skewed a lot of your mind on what you think the Bible should be like.
That's it.
If you see that gay ass picture of Jesus up there, you think, well, God said he's supposed to be like this. No.
Romans 10, again, and 3. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves to the righteousness of the Most High.
And that's the problem. Oh, Shalak, go ahead.
No, when you establish your own righteousness, that means that you create another doctrine of your mannerisms. In most cases, people say, well, I'm nice. You know, I helped the old lady across the street, gave a bum a sandwich. I must be a good guy. You know, but the scriptures command you to fully submit and change your life. You know, what you do, you know, outside of what is true, is void. You know, it's empty. You know,
Your cup is full.
yeah. But you know what you do in the truth is
Right.
remember, man. But it's the sacrifice you make for the Lord will not go unremembered, man. The Lord is not unjust to forget our works and our labors of love. You know, which we have brought towards His name, man. Like the Lord is not unjust to remember that we truly laid everything on the line and make that sacrifice to come in and step in and purify ourselves through the Word, man. You know, the Lord is not will never forget that. But when you try to slip your way in, grease your way in into the Lord's good grace, but you don't want to change who you are. You just want to be that same nigga. You want to give a few hallelujahs and a lot of niggas. You know, a few praise the Lord and a lot of evil. You know, but you know you gotta flee from what's wicked, man. Hey, you gotta flee. Go ahead, brother.
This is Jeremiah 9:6. Thy habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit, they refuse to know me, saith the Lord. So Jake trusted lies. It said the Lord said through deceit, you refuse to know him. You rather believe a lie, man. You want to go about things on how you view it. That's not what this is about. It's about what the Lord says. All right, because your emotion and your false zeal is what's going to get you destroyed. If you don't repent and serve the Lord the right way. Pride. Yeah.
Okay,
And this is looking on 2 Corinthians 4. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. And most times say, I would say, you're not, you believe not because you're not of my sheep. That's why y'all lost, man. Because y'all not, most I don't want y'all. And whom the God of this world, which is Satan, and the so-called white man, had blinded the minds of them which believe not. Because all that rhetoric they taught our people in slavery, and what they putting on the screen, all these movies and stuff now, white man, Jesus, this, whatever. That's why y'all don't believe. That's why y'all are lost, because y'all believe that crap. And your grandmom and your granddaddies believe it too. See?
And the Lord set up his prophets out here so you can be without excuse though. You chose to be lost. Because you know the men of the Lord are out here every week consistently teaching his word. They're doing sit down lessons, they're doing all kind of videos, you know, to edify the church, man. So if you lost, it's because you made the choice, man. You made the choice according to your own wicked understanding. You know?
Y'all choose to be willingly ignorant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
Second Peter 10:5. For this they are willingly ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh Shah, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world then that was being overflowed with water perished. And like Brother said, man, hey, it's because you choose that, because all them years that Noah was out there prophesying, they heard what he was saying. They mocked, they laughed at him, they thought he was lying. It's like now. We've been talking about this for years, going all the way back to our early apostles. All right, and people went about their days, their lives, doing this shit, until the shit got
Like a microchip, man. A microchip by the person in your lip.
right. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, kept from storms, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and against the
Yeah, so this particular spirit that's being reserved for fire and destruction, and those same spirits are the spirits that don't believe,
right,
that doubt the Lord, that scoff against the scriptures, that make mockery of the Lord and his men. Them the same spirits that are reserved for the fire that's coming. All right, because look, every major empire across the planet, every kingdom is preparing for nuclear war. All right, that's the talk. Russia, North Korea, Iran, China, the so-called Middle Eastern countries, America, right? It's so funny because all these, like you said, that's what's on the table. Everything else is irrelevant. What are they spitting out? That's double extract. That's dialects, man. Because what they've been talking about all week, why y'all been worried about getting some damn baby oil, they've been talking about the new impact deal that all these nations about to come together with, man. That's the talks, man. That's the talks. Right now what's going on is about to concern as far as this new deal that's basically going to be the global affair, which is going to lead to the MOT. And we're going to speak about that too.
Pact of the future, yeah. Because like I said, this was passed in secret, so pretty much there could be no objections. They can just slide through it. Yeah. You know, but they've been telling you for years now, ever since the WEF is pretty much coming out, of how they're pushing forward the New World Order. And with that pact of the future, pretty much is showing straight forward that they're introducing the New World Order to everybody now.
BC speaking.
Really, it's been here. But the more and more we're getting into it, they're showing you that, look, the New World Order is getting us.
It's the pact of the future as opposed to transition of it, right? Now, pretty much, as you read through the document, their main agenda, like it reads in Action 12, it says, we will plan for the future and strengthening our collective efforts to turbocharge the full implementation of Agenda 2030 for sustainable development by 2030 and beyond. So the whole point of what we're seeing right now, as an elder in the folks have been making mention, MOTB, the digital currency, the ultimate digital slavery that they're about to put people into, that's what they're pushing forward. You know, they had made mention about a year ago, Klaus Schwab and them had said, we have to accelerate our agenda, man. And we saw, and as things started to speed up, we see more events taking place, we see more distractions coming through. But now, they're pushing it even further because they're getting closer and closer to their time stamp.
Any more? Give me Revelation. You got something?
You want it?
Yeah, you can get that good.
Revelation chapter
Give me
12.
13 and 15 too.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah. So pretty much this is called the pact of the future. This is all tying into this devil getting ready to come down with great wrath, because within this system that he's presenting right now, this beast system, he's going to have power and dominion over the planet Earth. He's going to be able to control everybody at will, right? There's a new system coming into play. This is why this whole situation dealing with the artificial intelligence, that's going to be the governing entity over society, man.
Right.
You got the camera set up, you know, you got the social credit scores, right? They know everything about you. See what I'm saying? All your whole identity is going to be tied to this new digital system that they're about to bring, man.
Right.
That's why they have to collapse this current economy, man. That's why they got to get rid of the Constitution, right? You people, like the priest said earlier, you people really don't have rights like you think you do.
Right.
You really have privileges, and these privileges are about to be taken away. All right.
And it's a word they use over and over in the article called multilateralism. That pretty much goes into all these nations being on one accord.
Yes.
So everything you see in regards to global politics, they're all pushing toward the same direction. They don't care who wins or who loses. They want that end goal to be the full implementation of this new world system. Now, I wanted to read this. It says here in the article, it reads, we also reaffirm that the three pillars of the United Nations, sustainable development, peace and security, and human rights are equally important, interlinked, and mutually reinforcing. We cannot have one without the others. We recognize that sustainable development in all three dimensions is a central goal in itself, and that is its achievement, leaving no one behind. Right? So they want everybody to be on that same accord, man. As you read Psalms 83rd chapter, right, when they had these crafty councils, man. These are all those conspiracies that they get together. That word conspiracy, meaning being with, inspire, going into the spirit or the mind. So being of one mind. So that's what we're seeing taking place in the world. That's why they put Diddy on the forefront. That's why they're pushing sports betting, and that's why they're pushing all this NFL and baseball and all this nonsense. Right? Exactly. Because they want to keep your mind away from what they're pushing. That's why, we wouldn't know if we weren't the prophets. We have no idea what this document had even came out. They just slid it out, right, as if it was just something light, man. But they did that to let the people know, look, we're about to accelerate beyond measure, right, into this new world order.
The time is running out. Yep. The Lord, the scripture say he set bounds that this devil cannot pass. So he's reached his peak, his limit. Once you hit your limit, it's all downhill from there. There ain't no restore. You're not gonna go back. You're not gonna go back to that peak that you had before. At this point, it's nothing but decline. Right?
Just like we always say, we know that we watch our videos. We know the other nations.
Yeah.
Watching our videos too. They're like, man, what they're saying is lining up with Bible prophecy.
Hey, the devils also believe in Trump. That's what you say, man. Listen to Solomon, the 2nd chapter. Hey, we're a grievous sight to behold. The fact that we out here week in and week out, flooding the unicorn, day in and day out, these videos are going out. The destruction of this man's empire is causing him great grief. That's why, hey, Isaiah 13:2. Now the word is going up to the gates of the nobles. Right? That's what happened because it was a flood of this word, man. They had no choice but to acknowledge us now. Right? You try to ignore us, you try to brush us off, you try to paint us as being crazy and radicals and all of this shit. Now you got to deal with the issue. Now you got to attack us because hey, what is Amalek doing? Coming up with all these different laws and decrees to stop you from talking about it. Because he's the source of every problem that's going on across the planet Earth. It all goes back to the JOO. If you want to be real, right? Coming towards Earth.
And they're like speeding at lights, so they get it. So if you see that, and then they come back, that lines up with Revelation 12:12. Then after they're experiencing things on the God's promise change, we
geostorms and things like that. Because he knows it's time to show. So he has to let them back out.
They've been doing this for years, man, preparing for the return of the Lord. Hey, they found ships 10 times, 20 times bigger than the size of the earth. What you gonna do against that? You see? You ain't got a chance in hell. That's why these are some very heavy times we're living in. And Yahweh Shai and the angels are on the way, man. The great, like Elder Apostle Hart did the video today, I believe, that the concern, the focus needs to be that the salvation is going to take place out of America, Babylon. That the second Exodus is going to take place here. You know, out of the land of the north, like it tells you in Jeremiah 16. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
In the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to be prosperous in his hand.
He's coming up with all the policies, man. What the United Nations, this week, that Pat Hill, the third
Yo,
time.
Pat, what up, man?
Good, bro.
What's happening? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, that's the policy. That's when you got to try to cause the problem in his head. Keep going.
And he shall magnify himself in his heart.
He's speaking proud now, man. They're telling you, man, on these global platforms, what is the world to come. They're telling you. Just like Pharaoh, his heart is getting hardened. He's telling you right in your face, this is the world to come. So we're going to be God on earth. We're humans, we're hackable now. So he's speaking very proud and very boastful on this new world order. So
Got it.
we think he got it.
And by peace shall destroy many.
They're gonna bring it out as this package. It's gonna come to global, all the attention in the world. It's gonna heal the world. That's why he's gonna present it as, man. But at the end of the day, it's gonna destroy many. Especially you that I say in America, you're gonna be destroyed by submitting to the end of this peace, by taking this Karabi, which is the mark. You're gonna be destroyed, man, by submitting to this man's system. And he's basically lining up the blueprint for the beast system, the new world order, right in the face.
Yeah, the scripture say that my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. Yeah.
He shall also stand up against prince or princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Yeah, like we said, the fleet of chariots is coming now. He's going to try to fight against the Lord. You read about that in Revelation, the 12th chapter. He saw Edom so prideful. He's going to actually try to fight against the Lord to have to die. And the fleet of the army. He's going to get thrust through without hand, man. But the Lord has to put a special spirit on his ass to do these various things, man. That's what
Reverse fight. Fight baseball.
sports, man, or what is it called? Brandon with Elon Musk. The Lord's putting that spirit on him to do these various things, man. Showing that the Bible is faithful to truth.
This is Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, Then I turned and looked up mine eyes and looked and behold a flying robe, pretty much going to the chariots, you know. It says, and he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
And it's no coincidence they already got the police force throughout America. They got them preparing for sites and chariots. People have to question about it. Why they doing that? Because they already know something major is coming to this land. They already telling the police force that, hey, this is what you say if they bring these various things up concerning UFOs. Why they briefing it?
Yeah, exactly.
Because they know the return of the Lord draws nigh. They know it's very close.
So I'm like I asked you, like you said, they're pretty much doing a shift in what their focus is on, you know. Like the other day was what do you call it, like an accident, like a little text or whatever. Yeah. They pretty much said that. And I was saying, hey, you know, don't call 911, but call this, you know, pretty much not 911 is more so focused on things like the person's going into. But I'm gonna finish this out. Zechariah 5 and 3, it says, Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side.
That's the curse, it said. That's the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. The fact that the world is witnessing the angelic forces of the Lord. All right? Because right now, like we always talk about, the chariot sightings are like a reconnaissance. They're spying out the land. They're reporting back to the Lord what's going on, you know. Then after that comes what? The war. Go ahead.
Finishing out, it says, and every.
I can add, that's the scripture, I think, the song about the inquisition being made.
Yeah.
The angels are reporting on that.
That's it. That's it.
Right. Also the fact that they can't do anything about it.
That's it. Sucks, bro.
It says, and everyone that swears shall be cut off as on that side according to it. That was pretty much it. Oh, you want me to keep going tomorrow?
No, that was it. That was it. So read that last verse again.
All right.
Right?
Zechariah chapter 5.
And then we hit that Revelation 13, 15.
Zechariah chapter 5 and verse 3. And it says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the whole face of the earth. It's like the face over the whole earth.
Yep.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side,
From everyone that stealeth shall be cut off on this side. Go ahead.
according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side.
Now,
according to it.
who did Esau steal? He stole the precious jewels of Yahweh Shai. You know, the apple of the Lord's eye. We are those hidden ones pursuing the Psalms 83. Right? Because the nations conspire together to hide our identity. Right? And it said, what it said, he that stealeth and he that, what was the last part? Oh, brother. Oh. You got it? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted
Yeah,
him,
that's the prophets.
and made no account of his labors. I mean, hey, that's slavery. We don't care. We don't have to pay. We don't have to do no reparations. Or the work of the Lord that we're doing now. You know, they made no account of any of our labors. But especially in this time, you got the work coming out, and then you got, you know, the so-called white man. He can give you one distraction, and everybody is on that distraction, locked on that distraction like a pit bull.
This is why you see Kamala keep bringing up that phrase, that other people unburden. Brett Howard, keep saying that because they're trying to get away from that judgment. Yeah, burning by the past.
No, and the Lord, scripture say the Lord required which is past. Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. Hey, there's no such thing as let bygones be bygones. That's not scripture. Right? Hey, the Lord said in Romans, the Lord said in Romans 12 and 17 that vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. Come on, man. You got it up.
Read verse 2. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. And when they see the man of the Lord raising up and coming against us, and prophets raising up and cursing out this place and telling these people, look, the Lord's coming back, they starting to be troubled with great fear. Because you know why? Because we've been telling you, look, the MOTB is going to come. World War III is going to come. There's going to be there's going to be a food shortage. There's going to society going to shut down as a whole. You know, and it's going to be wars and rumors of wars. We've been telling you all these things are coming, and the prophecies that's going on overseas. You know, and we've been saying these things before they started happening, but now we're getting to the point where these things are. What the prophets have been saying are starting to show themselves. So now the elites, the global powers are being troubled with great fear. Now that when it wasn't relevant, they would look, these just a bunch of niggas on the corner. But now the whole world is watching. Now everybody's
Hey, podcasters, red pill,
yeah.
news anchors, news channels.
Yeah.
ESPN, you know, everybody that made mention in some form of fashion about the truth and our heritage of us being the Israelites.
The players ain't slacking for man. They're coming to light. They're right in your face now, man. Everything more concerning the Bible prophecies is right in your face.
Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Hey, the scriptures, before they spring forth, the Lord said, look, I'm going to set my men on the corners and the highways and byways. You know, they're going to speak these words and they're going to come to pass. And the Lord said that my word is shall go forth. Hey, this is the way the word of the Lord going forth. Us being on the street corners pushing his word. Us doing the sit-down lessons. You know?
Yeah, the Great Awakening. Hey, the Great Awakening didn't take place in the Christian church.
Nope.
It didn't come from the Jehovah Witnesses. It didn't come from Islam. Right? It didn't come from none of that. It came from the men that you see out here on the highways and hedges all over the planet, not just America. Yep. But it started here in Babylon. All right? Isaiah 13, that the word, it would go up on the chief mountain, all right, into the gates of the nobles. So it started here. You had it up? Go ahead.
Isaiah 13 and verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
Yep.
Lift ye up a banner upon a high mountain.
That's right.
Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the
Hey,
nobles.
the scriptures say, lift ye up the banner. What's the banner? The word, the truth of the Bible. Upon the high mountain. This high mountain represents America. All right? So this word has been magnified by the prophets, man. Started with our apostles, elders, and bishops, man, that have been teaching this word before 2007. 2007 is when, hey, the Spirit was on the elder apostle heart to upload the videos. All right? But this word had been going on prior before that, man.
That was the fulfillment of prophecy within itself. Right? Like the word will go out on the unicorn.
Yep.
The unicorn being the World Wide Web, the internet.
Yeah. You got any more in there?
I was going to say, like I said, this is a burden upon Babylon, man. Like we're a burden going into something that's heavily weighted, man.
Yeah.
Like something that's weighing upon your spirit, your emotions. So what we see is all these actions that they're taking forth, whether it be the censorship, whether it be them ultimately coming to persecute the prophets, man, it's a result of that burden of the prophets bringing down this kingdom through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
This is Zechariah chapter 12 and verse 3. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces.
Yeah, and that's really going into the mystery. All right, they're going to be cut into pieces. Go ahead.
It says, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it.
Yeah, so pretty much, and the Lord is going to be with his men in that time. Man. The Lord likened his men unto a brazen wall. So the Lord said, though they fight against you, they're not going to be able to penetrate it. They're not going to be able to come against you. Because the force of the Lord is going to be with us. He's in the midst of us. Right? And that's only going to be magnified as we go, as we get more into the straight gate, man. You know? Like the brothers did the lesson. While the people are sinning, and we winning. Straight up and down, man. We getting our, hey, the wise virgins trimming their lamps, they're getting in order, man. Getting that oil, man. Meanwhile, you got these bug outs and these other groups breaking up, beefing over money. What is it called? Reservoir dogs. It's coming against each other because ultimately, what the Spirit of the Lord was never with them in the first place. Their foundation wasn't Yahweh Shai. It was the filthy lucre of this world. It was the lies. It was the commercialism. That's it. There's a lot of these guys, a lot of these camps you see, they're commercial Israelites. You know, they're about the gimmicks. They're about the forwarding their brand, the corporation, the community. As we see, it ain't about the sincerity of the elect and what's getting ready to happen. It's about how they can fill their pockets up. How they can be in that top. And the scripture say in Matthew 23 that they sit Moses seat. These are the same spirits coming back. You know?
Burdensome in the free dictionary reads way much or hard to carry.
Yeah, that's that great millstone.
They're heavy, causing hardship or distress.
Yeah, see, the word of the Lord is causing hardship and distress upon these wicked people, man. These are them strongholds that are being broken down pursuant to 2 Corinthians 10. Go ahead.
It says these adjectives apply to that what causes one to feel weighted down, as with difficulties, duties, or hardships.
Right, that's why we know Esau is preparing to attempt to get us out of the way. Because we're likened unto a burdensome stone unto these devils, man. You know anymore? That was it. So you get it. You know?
2 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 1, it says, now there was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. But David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker. And when you really get down to it, the house of David is the elect. All right? The tabernacle of David
is being rebuilt in these days. All right, starting with the 144,000, which is the governing body, right? That comprises of the governing body in the house of David, and then the innumerable multitude, right? The 1/3. But they're waxing stronger in these days.
The house of David has been built. That's how we're
I had another precept.
This is First Peter chapter 2, verse 6. It says, "Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone,
The foundation to the house.
elect, precious, and he that believe on him shall not be confounded."
But he that believes on Yahweh Shah should not be confounded. That's why you see these other groups. What's going on with them? They're being confounded. They're falling apart, breaking up, being confounded by them Christians.
I know.
You know, there's the spirit of oil in with them, right? You can only keep that facade up for so long, man. The gimmicks, you got the glasses on and the hats, microphone. Now niggas is podcast Israelites now. It ain't even about teaching no more. Niggas is up on these podcasts trying to get a bag. Yeah, talking shit, man, a bunch of gossip. It ain't even about the scriptures no more, man. Yeah, Jerry Springer, man, old Mari ass niggas, man. Come on, man. You know?
Verse 7, it says, "Whereunto you therefore which believe he is precious, but unto them which but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, and a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word."
Yeah, right. See, Yahweh Shah is a stone and stumbling. Get that in Isaiah too. Isaiah 8:14. So Yahweh Shah has been likened to a stone and stumbling for those that the Lord didn't want, that he didn't want to receive. That's why you got Jake. Because like we said before, there's a lot of you Jakes that know you Israelites, but you're really offended at the scriptures. You really don't agree with certain passages and precepts, man. You know, when these scriptures come out, you want to look the other way, or you want to say, "Oh, that's not what it means. We're not in them times no more."
What it says in Rock 32? Evil man or wicked man will find his peace according to his decision. That's true.
Yeah, especially when it comes to these women teaching, man. Scriptures say I suffer not a woman to teach, but a nigga will pop up talking about that's old, that's back in the day, that's not, that don't apply to now, man. Yeah, that was at that specific church. That's why you got all these bug out women leading congregations, breaking the scriptures down wrong.
He'll be right beside him and bring it out for us. He's right there breaking it down for us. He's right there reading it.
Come on, man.
Clean it up.
Yeah. Right, titties all out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Come on, man. But that's that Jezebel spirit, man.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 14. "And he shall be a sanctuary, but a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense to both the house of Israel, and for a gin, and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem." That man has elders going into, man. That's what the Lord is to you, 230 niggas, man. That's why you stole back the word. That's why you can't get it. Because at the end of the day, you lack faith. You don't put your trust in the Lord, man. You put your trust in man. You put your trust in the society, man. And that's why you fall at the end of the day, man. You are being confounded in the spirit of the Lord.
Jake is stumbling at the judgments of the Lord. Jake is stumbling at the 2/3 doctrine. Jake is stumbling over the mystery of the Gentiles. Right? Jake is stumbling over the new covenant. Jake is stumbling over the name of the Lord. The MOTB. There's so many different things throughout the scriptures that Jake is just falling flat on his fucking face over, man.
That's showing you that the Lord's not dealing with it. The Lord said what? That they're elect and the virgin will be found with no doubt in their mouth. That's the guy.
Also said that the Lord will make them a pick on the pen.
Sure.
Let them get it.
Yeah.
You know? It's not hard to understand it. And so the other niggas, what's the problem?
Yeah, it goes back to what Sirach said, right? It was 39, that the word was made plain to the righteous, but a stumbling block to the wicked.
Also says the word in the problem is that this wisdom comes more on the wicked side. Our people are evil.
And as what it said, John 3:19, here's the condemnation of lights coming to the world, men love darkness rather than light, because the deeds of evil. That's why they don't want to come to light. That's why they don't want to take heed to the order. ill intentions. Finish it out.
Isaiah 8:14, it says in the commentary, for those who trust in him, the Lord will be as a sanctuary. But for those who don't, he will be a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense. Instead of finding protection from the Lord, they will trip over him, falling to destruction indeed.
Tripping over the false doctrines, niggas just tripping over idols. Jacob's just fucking tripping in general. Right?
First Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood,
Royal priesthood. Go ahead.
a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
And we've been called out of darkness, man. The darkness of this world, man. Jacob's moving like niggas.
He was lit. You know, we was indulging in all this shit you see what's going on tonight. Going on throughout the world now. He was taking part in a lot of these festivities. But what did the Lord do? He took us out of that fast. He brought us into his marvelous light, man. Which is really not understanding. And this is why we can't be a hypocrite, because we done the nigga shit, man. That's why we tell Jay, man, hey, we was smoking weed and doing all that nigga shit, man. You can come out of it, but do you want to, though, man? And that's what separates us from the 2-3 niggas, that you don't want to. You want to sit here and indulge in your wickedness.
They don't want to kill all of them. They think they're going to be able to go in the kingdom and the same nigga mentality as they got now. They don't want to kill all of them. Looking up for the time.
There you go, verse 10. It says, which in past time were not people, but are now the people of Yahweh by Shemal Shah, which had not obtained mercy, but now obtained mercy, man. And the Lord has shown for his mercy, man, by bringing us to his marvelous light, man. This is the mercy of the Lord, man. And the Lord has extended his hand, got us on the highways and hedges to warn you, man. This is the mercy, man. What we keep saying, man, the doors of mercy is being closed, man. And it's been closed right in your face, man. So we're in a time of Noah. We can clearly see that the time it's about to rain down here, man. And when we say rain, we're speaking on what? Various prophecies and current events that's going to lead to the downfall of this system, man. You third niggas, you can't beat it. That's why the Lord is going to destroy y'all ass.
Going back to Zechariah, the 12th chapter, where it said in the latter, let me reread it once more. Zechariah 12 and verse 3 in the latter, it said, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. See, this world is really against the way of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And us serving as servants of the Lord, we have to understand that we are now seen as opposition to this world. Right? But it's better to be in opposition to the world than opposition to Yahweh Bashim Shai. I got a quick precept, 2 Kings. 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 15, and when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, and hosts compassed the city both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. You see, so we have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai on our side. Who can be against us, as the scripture says? Right?
But you gotta believe in it. You gotta have faith in that. You hear that? You gotta have faith in it. And that's what separates a lot of they don't believe in the scriptures.
You got a lot of people in their booty shit now. Ain't nobody coming to that verse. You got him right there? Yeah, boy. They do the Lord and talking around them in the spirit.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Alright, and what is the image of the beast? The image of the beast is the ancient Roman Empire system. Okay?
So we see now that this beast system that's being exercised through America, NATO, and the EU is bringing to life that system of ancient Rome. All right? It goes on to say that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay? So those that are not willing to submit themselves to this order, look, they're preparing to bring against a siege on our people, man. All right? Those that truly believe in the way and order and standard of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay? Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, and he calls it all. You got that word for cause it? And he calls it all, both small and great. Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
And he had power to give unto the life of the beast. And as we were talking about earlier, this pack, what's it called? The pack of the future. The pack of the future. This is all tied into that. Right? This is the image. This is this man getting ready to implement his system of world governance, world dominance in the name of Satan. Go ahead.
It goes on to say that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast.
Why is it so much emotional, bro? Right? Why are you so emotional, man?
Drunk.
Right. See, if you everybody get drunk, that's when that bullshit come out. Come on, man. What, bro? Just take it out straight. Go ahead, bro. All right, cool, bro. Cool. It's cool. Take a shit.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, could you go into that word?
Fine. This is for the word causes. It says hoeo. It says to make with the name of things made. Fine. It says G. It says render one anything.
It's a lot. Go ahead, bro.
It says to render one anything. To constitute or appoint one anything. To appoint or ordain one that. To declare one thing.
Right. So there's legislation that's being inducted to pretty much bring to pass this bill.
That's it.
Right. The pact of the future is a guide to pass legislation to accomplish the NWO.
That's it, man.
You know?
That's the end game, man.
Right.
It's all about this man establishing his new world order under Satan.
Yep.
Everybody being under his submission through this digital technology that you see, which is going to be what the MOTV, man.
Yep.
This is what we all waiting on. Elder Apostle Gabar always stressed. Before the icing on the cake, which is going to be nuclear destruction, the missiles hitting. Hey, this chip got to come to pass, right? This is the main thing. Jacob's trouble, the famines, pretty much the chaos that's going to ensue on this land.
Yeah, that's what they're about to start doing now, man. If they really implement this fourth strike in these couple of days, man, these people gonna lose their fucking mind, man. It's gonna get bad out here, man. That's a perfect timing for them to implement this MOTV, man. Because you're gonna have chaos, anarchy in the street. These people crying out for something, for change. They're gonna submit to this system, man. They're gonna say, well, only if you submit to this new system that we have implemented. That's the only way that we can get food to your house and get you in a new shelter. That's the only way. You have to submit to this new digital ID.
Yeah, the universal basic income. If you don't take the device, then look, you ain't gonna have certain privileges in society. That's what it's headed to.
Yep.
Right, they already talking about, look, you don't got the chip, then look, you ain't got no bank account.
Yeah, what they say, if you don't have a CBDC, you're gonna be outcast in society. If you know the CBDC, it's gonna be backed by the MOTV. So yeah, that's the blueprint. Yeah. They want to take away public blessing. Yeah, they don't want you to be able to view how much you. They want you to be just a pawn. They don't want you to be able to view how much you make. They just want you to eventually you get this amount, just enough to live, and you just work. Like they say, you'll have nothing, and
That's like any of the it's going to be a daddy power the system.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Not married, people just get on the treadmill, making this money to get the ads all day. That's all they do.
I want to add to that pact in the future, because as the brother Panawab was touching on that article, it doesn't necessarily point out the fact that digital currency is going to be implemented, but as brothers are discussing, we understand the plans that this devil has. Right now, this is a quote that we oftentimes bring up of a World Government Summit that was held in 2022 with a conversation had where the discussion panel was titled, Are we ready for a new world order? Right? And you had a woman, Dr. Pippa Mountain, touch on the topic of digital currency. Right? So now, as we understand, there's a new system that's being implemented, right? She goes on to say that she was very upfront about the agenda of global government to make the entire financial system digital, which would allow more tracking and control of citizens. She said, what underpins a world order is always the financial system. So as we see, there is a new world order being established. If it's a new world order being established, then there's going to be a replacement to this existing financial system, where the discussion has been, how can we detach from the existing system of fiat currency and decentralized currency, now being led into blockchain, central bank digital currency. As she says she had the privilege of her father advising former U.S. President Richard Nixon, who took the U.S. off the gold standard in 1971, because that showed how important a financial structure is to absolutely everything else. Because once that petrodollar got established, that was a reestablishment of finances across the globe. That allowed for Esau to have more reign across the globe. Right. So she goes on to say, she went on to explain that the new financial system would be digital. And the new one, the new accounting, is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having an almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy, which will give us far greater clarity over what's going on. All right. Now, as we see, there's a heightened risk behind blockchain. There's a heightened risk behind these various systems and software. And what's going to be used as a means to get everything in order out of this chaos that's ensuing is this device right here. All right? And those that take it, you're going to be marked for the second death. Now, most people, they'll see this and they'll be like, I'm not going to take that. I'm going to put that in my body. But when your life is on the line, that's what's going to cause a lot of people to bend the knee to the system. Because what we see happening is the exact same thing that we saw happen with C-19, right? This idea of people that were quote unquote resilient and that would not bend the knee, but when their job was on the line, they took that jab. Right. And this ultimatum is going to be much more severe, because this is what we read of in Revelation 13 and 16 through 17. That mark, that no man may be able to buy or sell save he that have the mark. And when you look into the biblical commentary, it even mentions the idea of a currency, digital currency, right? Because we all agree we're in the last day, right? What is this new age of buying and selling really going to be? It's digital. The scriptures gave us clarity to let us know that they were going to be inside of it, right?
Not spiritual.
Not spiritual.
You got certain camps out there, like Sabbath, right? The HOI, teaching that the mark, the Ragma in Revelation 13 and 16 is a spiritual mark. You know, IUIC saying is what? Various forms of sin. It's Christianity. But the point is, how are you going to buy and sell with Christianity? How are you going to buy and sell with various forms of sin? It don't make sense. Right? This is an actual physical mark that's going to go into the people that sell out to this system. Right?
They can buy and sell with sin. They can be rich.
Right.
Look at Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Yep, and the Lord said, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which goes back to really the everybody being tempted to take the mark of the beast. It's like we were saying, when they dry up the resources, when you have no more necessities, and they say, look, you can't go to the bank and use paper dollars no more. The only way you can buy and sell is with this device. What you think the majority of people gonna do? They gonna run down and get this chip. Because people, hey, look, people ain't really went through a struggle on this side. People have never really been through adversity on this side. People don't know what it's like to struggle. See, these countries overseas in the so-called Middle East, when they're used to bombings dropping on their cities every day, you know, bullets flying. See, America, it hasn't been introduced to that yet. See, we coming into a world where everything on this side is going to be like how it is so-called overseas, right?
Every time there's been a little ounce of tribulation, what do? They go run right to this all. You know, you had like a couple years back when the government shut down, you had all the black people crying about, you know, Trump, please help us, open the government back up, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the jab and all this. So our people gonna run right to Esau. It's asking for them to get that damn shit.
And you know what? And people don't have any faith. That's another thing. People don't have any faith. You know, if you don't have faith, then you'll get tossed to and fro in this world in every direction. And you gotta have faith, man. You gotta have that solid rock. I was shot, man. And it's word, man. Like you got, but the scriptures speak about our people being children of no faith, and whom there is no faith. You know, that lack of faith is what's gonna get a lot of people destroyed. Because they're not gonna say when they get that last morsel of meat out the fridge, and they look over and see their kids crying, they're not gonna pray to the Lord. They're gonna go to the white man. Hey, Mr. White Man guy, can you help me?
I gotta fix something for you. This gonna be their response.
That our temptation is going to try the world, as the scriptures say, man. Everybody's going to be tempted to take that device. Yeah. The hour of testing, and your faith is really going to have to be solidified in that time. You know?
They're gonna run down to Esau, right? Isaiah chapter 30, verse 7. For the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still.
And they gonna help in vain for no purpose. When you run out of food and you ain't got no money, you gonna go to this man, and the thing that he's gonna give you is gonna be worse. It's gonna kill you. You know? Here, now you can spend a little money, and they might have a little incentive. You know, you take this, you start off with $2,000. You can go buy food, but you gonna be, next thing you know, you're gonna be scratching this little, and then you're gonna look down and soil gonna form. And it's going to keep growing until you die. And you take that, you're going to die. You know, ain't no other way around it.
Right. Well, they use this as well, you know, like the other said, you have a certain amount of time that you got to make it. You don't get to save that money after that. They want to monitor your spending, your carbon tax, your social credit system, digital ID, the health, all that is embedded in that new system. So you have a certain period of time when you get to spend that money. Right?
We got a system like that light at work where you get reward for every quarter. Like a small percentage that will carry over to the next quarter. But that same practice, like you said, we're going to implement with that too.
So they said with the new order, you're going to have 3 outfits, you're going to turn into the year, and get a new thing. You're going to have, I think, reset the amount every month. It's going to be literally you have the very minimum to live. And that, you know,
The same system they got in China. They have the class of citizens. They have the citizens that they know that he's not gonna say that he's gonna get this certain amount, where he'll get this certain amount, and then you have the lower class where they speaking out against the government and things like that, where his sons ain't gonna be allowed to go to school. He's not
social credit score.
Yeah.
That nose dive. Right? The ones that have a high level of credit score with a certain amount, above a certain number, you have more privileges than the average person. The lower you decrease, the less you can move around in society. You get below a certain threshold, they lock you up. This is where we get to. This is what this devil wants. And that Nicky Cross said, China is the role model of what he wants the world to be.
That was GMS. This is Revelation 16, verse 2. And the first went and poured out his vial. And upon the earth there fell a noisome and grievous sword for men, which had the mark of the beast upon them that worship.
That's like that vision about my man. The guy had the fucking shit in his hand, all puffed up. You know? Because the Lord's going to make it know who all took the mark. We ain't going to be able to get that shit and come to camp, sit in the back, and put your hands behind your back. No, everybody goes to see that.
Hey, get me.
So, nah, man. Don't apologize to me, bro. That's the Lord. That's you.
Hey, you didn't think the Lord would provide.
Because what that marking is a declaration of that Esau Edom is your God. Because when you look at how they're implementing that, it goes back into the law. You have the law of the whole. All right, if you have a master you want to continue to serve, and you put that oil in your ear, you do that, you be your master forever. So when Esau wants to do with that, they can put that inside of everybody so he can tell the Lord, look, these people belong to me. They're no longer here. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's not a form of branding.
Right, because that's always been like that throughout all the time. Egypt, they were doing that. All right, Romans, the Greeks, it's all about the branding of slaves, so you know who is yours. Even, with America. You had the runaway slaves, man, they were branded, so if you ran away again, different plantations only know who you belong to.
Back to Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
See, our temptation is going to come upon all the world to try everybody. All right, you say you believe in a God, right? God knows your heart. I got my own understanding. Whatever excuse you make up in your mind to say that you serve a higher power, and all of that's going to be tried in that time. It's going to be tested.
It's going to show what God you really serving that day. Because Esau is making himself to be a God, as we read about the second time. All right, so in that time, when your faith is put on the line, you're going to declare who your God is. With that, Joshua, somebody get that real quick. Who this day you're going to serve? Right. We're making it known what God we serve right now. So when that time comes to question, in our spirit, we're already confirmed who we know we're going to serve.
Joshua chapter 24. Joshua chapter 24, verse 14. Now therefore fear Yahweh and serve him in sincerity and in truth. And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt. And serve ye Yahweh. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom you will serve.
Right, and that's what the Lord is about to have everybody declare, man. All right, choose you this day who you gonna serve, man. If you say you believe in Yahweh Shah, you gonna have to prove it. Because the days of lip service is coming to an end, man. All right, but you got a lot of niggas out here perpetrating, man. They come in the name of Yahweh Shah, whose true God is Satan. So in that day, the Lord's gonna have to prove who you serve, man.
For the Lord. God is still Satan's world right there. God's coming in like they were serving the Lord, but you about the money, man. See, that's what I said before. This truth, and you can get a big bag if you know how to manipulate and get off on people, man.
That's why I say it's only two people, two masters you serve. It's either the Most High or Satan. So you just say, everything is one house. You're either going to be in the Lord's house or you're going to be in Satan's house. And because what you see out in every day, you look at Satan's house like, yeah, he got a mansion. His shit huge, but look, we're seeing beyond. We got the eyesight. We can see the Most High's house with this whole universe. We got way more than what this nigga can offer us.
And the Lord, he's showing you how Satan's house is operating. It's operating in disorder and dysfunction.
It's operating in that. You go to a nigga house, nigga don't clean up. Got damn hair everywhere, clothes everywhere.
You got an altar.
You got shit all in the toilet. You know, hair, pubic hair in the sink.
You got kids underneath the house tied up and shit.
You know.
He went there.
What do you do?
This all got tunnels under this shit right now.
These man, that fucking mattress with baby blood on it, man. Got the bowels. Come on, man. This is nasty, man.
That's why it's like Joshua is saying, look, we read in verse 15 again, it said, and if it seems evil unto you to serve the Lord, if it seems evil for someone to serve Yahweh Bashim outside, that means you wicked as fuck.
That's what all the Lord is telling you to do is clean up. Clean yourself up, man. Be godly. Be godly and cleanliness, man. They say that in the world, right? What the Lord is saying, clean yourself up, man. Be godly. And then y'all niggas looking like, nah, bro. I like being nasty.
Yeah, you tell Jake he's royalty. Jake can get mad at you. I'm a nut.
I'm a god, right?
Talking white.
Yeah.
Jake starts sizing you up. You tell him he's royalty. You start looking at
I'm a big fan.
Some people are sick. Isaiah the first chapter. Our people are, the scriptures say our people are laden with iniquity.
Nigga 30. Nigga 30, bro. That's all.
All right, I got some Jeremiah 4:14. O Jerusalem, wash thy heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved.
You gotta wash your mind, and the washing of your mind comes through the word.
Yeah, it's so baptism, man.
Right. Because how you gonna know the standards to live and operate by if you don't come back to that standard, which is the Lord? You know, you gotta get the proper cleaning material. You gotta get your washcloth. You gotta get your soap. You know, but you gotta acquire it from the Lord.
It says, O Jerusalem, wash thy heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved.
Right, that's like what Yahweh was telling these people the wicked side of Christmas, right? You know, they washing the outside of the cup, but the inside of the cup is nasty as hell, man. They got all types of nasty shit inside, bro, because your spirit not right, man. You know, because you hear Christians talking about, I'm baptized, they got baptized before I walk, man. Still dirty. You know?
nobody cheats from that. They'll get sick and die. You know? The cup that, you don't cup that rat. You know? So, hey, it's sitting up in the cupboard. It look pretty as hell. I want that one. You get that one, you look down in there.
I remember when I used to go to my family, my cousins, they had the dishwasher. Pull the stuff out the dishwasher, cup in there.
Yeah.
You know? But that's Jake doing, man.
Yeah, we need to be cleansed. You know, we need healing. We need to help us out, man.
Get that revelation, let them be filthy. Because like Paul said, we're not mad at you niggas. Y'all want to stay dirty and nasty, that's on you. But as for us, man, we're going to serve the Lord, which requires we clean up our actions.
Revelation chapter 22 and verse 11. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
Right, so the word of the elder, man, if nigga can't get it, he moving on. All right, you want to stay in your filthy, hey, have at it, you know? But for those that, truly fear the Lord and want to do that, man, that was an opportunity to get right while you still have a chance. The evil days are by, man, like I said, you have to be contact. All right, so stop playing with the Lord, man.
Serve the Lord in His name. Yeah. You know, who you want to serve, because you can't serve the Lord and you can't serve too much. You serve the Lord, then serve your flesh, serve the Lord, serve money, serve every other God, and then you fit the Lord in. The Lord is not a power that fits in. The Lord is a power that overshadows. You know, the Lord is a power that consumes. You know, either you're going to be consumed with righteousness, you're going to be consumed with fire. You know, make your choice.
Look at it. Either way, you're going to be cleansed. So either you get cleansed with the word, or you're going to get cleansed with that fire. But either way, you niggas going to get cleansed one way or another, man.
Yeah.
So if you were smart, you would rather get it the right way versus have to go through all that harsh shit. You niggas going to suffer.
I get something. Ask your point.
Jeremiah, number 5:21, it says, "Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly of right seed. How then art thou turned into a generous plant and a strange vine unto me?" I can see Jake constantly going off. Become unrecognizable to the Lord. Verse 22, the point, it says, "For though thou wash thee with niter and take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, said Yahweh." So they can over here trying to wash themselves, cleanse themselves, they ain't doing it the right way. They ain't taking all the proper soap, the proper water to cleanse themselves. They're trying to do it based on the word, right? Which is the reason, that's why the Most High has the mark. They ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get washed.
That thing pretty much prepared for the outside and away from the outside. It was like, look, water, I wasn't paraphrasing, water under its cleansing, but water that the outside was ready for cleansing, roughly, very roughly.
This book Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 6. "Seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found."
Right, seek it. This is the time that you seek the true power of all heaven and earth while he may be found. And that's coming to this men right here. All right, the men that you see all across the planet preaching and teaching in the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Go ahead.
"Call ye upon him while he is near."
Right, so like you said earlier, you ain't got your whole damn life to serve the Lord. You got to call upon the Lord while he was near. Right, because there's a cutoff period. There's a grace period, man. An expiration date for what? The word ain't gonna be around on the internet. All right, and the men that you see out here on the highways and hedges. He might leave these bug out camps around, but that's really because the Lord ain't dealing with him in the first place. That's it. Because we see it in the spirit. A lot of these guys, these other groups are just crash dummies. You know, they're the front line guys. Right. When it takes in the street, you will still have Jake out here with the loudspeaker.
I ain't no weak Jew.
You know,
Using wisdom is, using wisdom is cowardly.
right.
Marching right into a people bus.
Right. That's it.
Yeah, they did that when they walked out the railroad with the back.
Right. Ooh, the king. That's why it's going right in the damn bus.
They take themselves in line, getting that goddamn post. I wasn't finding
I ain't no weak Jew.
Right.
you gotta eat, right? Shit.
Right. God wouldn't mind. God don't care if you take a microchip and generate your mindset that, right?
You gotta eat, right?
Right.
See, this is why the Lord, like brothers were saying, we have this opportunity of grace right now to seek the Lord while he can be found. So you develop that healthy fear. You develop that healthy reverence of the Lord in his way. That's why you read Matthew the 6th chapter. That chapter is beautiful because the Lord gives you what? He gives you the Lord's Prayer, and then he extrapolates even further by talking about the point of seeking the kingdom first and having everything added unto you.
That's it.
How the Lord is really the one that's taking care of us at the end of the day, you know? But Jake not having that proper mindset, they're going to be out here looking crazy.
Hey, our faith is going to flourish in that day. Hey, when you see the Lord, the punishments of the Lord coming down on the wicked, our faith, it's going to hit us different. The world is going to get hit different than the men of the Lord. When we see it, it say, we're going to laugh. You know, my servant shall laugh. You know? Hey, we're going to see the judgment of the Lord, and we're going to be laughing. Because we are used to it.
Just like in COVID, like when the 2020 event took place, we was already used to being isolated from the world. It didn't bother us. We couldn't go out and hang amongst people. That didn't bother. That actually was the best, like the brother said last week. That was the best time of our life. We didn't have to be bothered with it, man. We didn't have to see your ass. We seen that mask on you. We had to be 6 feet away from your nasty ass, man. So when the Jacob's trouble, when that hit, that ain't gonna do nothing but flourish our faith even more. We don't like, man, you told you.
That's what we want to do. Sentiment is more to like, no, don't come in there. Yeah, I'm not telling them, you know, every time we should have this major important cops get called, but he was right. Hey, and that line is, this service is connected.
That's why this is the time to get your house in order right now. This is the time. It's not too long. It's not
said my teaching shall not be hidden in the corner anymore. We right here in front of you, man. We got the truth, man. We're gonna break it down and plain up on tables for you so you can get the proper understanding. But what Jake do, they walk by. And that's why the scripture say the cool man will see if the evil and hide of himself, but the simple pass on without punish. That's the two third leaders, man.
We based a whole smoking quarter of the food right here in front of you. We're based on the table, look right here. And you can choose what you want.
Call ye upon him while he is here. Verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way.
About the wicked about evil. Let the wicked forsake his way. Repent. Go ahead.
And the unrighteous man is lost. And let him return into the Lord's power, and he will have mercy upon him.
Yeah. So this is the time to take advantage of the grace that we're under right now. Yeah. And return to the Lord, man, so that he can have mercy upon you. Like his time is running out, Jake. We're going to keep expressing it. Time sensitive, man. Every day could be the last day. Some shit could pop off tonight, tomorrow.
And brothers been talking about all week, man. Hey, Esau been fucking with the internet. So, it might come a time to where Esau might just quit that shit. You ain't got no more use of them.
He was the head honcho for the past 3 decades.
So that's showing you that there's some major events taking place. That's why Congress is talking about coming up with something that get prepared for a mass casualty event. Why would they be talking about something like that, man? Because why would they be talking about a mass casualty event to be taking place? So we need to have certain things implemented by certain leaders in the office and the cabinets to be taken out. Right. Come on, man, because the devil's showing his hand that, hey, we have to take him, man.
Right. Because you got with that dude that got killed, the Hezbollah leader, you know, Iran has been backing Hezbollah for a minute.
Yeah.
So with that, that's going to cause Iran to get more involved in that conflict. And Russia is going to back Iran according to Ezekiel the 38th chapter. That's biblical prophecy.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue to see things intensify. Not only that, you have Turkey. Turkey is in discussions right now to detach itself from NATO and to side with BRICS. So that's further intensifying, you know, the warfare.
Yeah, and that's showing that, hey, as the scripture saying, you should be a bond unto them. Right. That's showing you, man. That's showing the BRICS alliance coming together. As we did a lesson, I think last year, group of friends, all these nations already have a pact together to isolate America, man. Right. Why do you think they isolate the petrodollar? Why do you think Saudi Arabia said what they're casting the dollar down and going with the BRICS nation? Because America's been isolated, man. And that's showing you, like the Lord said, what? The Lord shall muster the host to the battle. Right. The Lord is orchestrating all this, man. This is the Lord's movement, man.
Right. Now, one thing, you know, that's important to note too. With all of this that's happening, you got 6 weeks until the election. Like Javon has been making mention of frequently through the Spirit. There could quite literally be something that pops off soon. All right.
Hey, even they got the BRICS will be on October 6th.
Man.
All the BRICS nations are going to be meeting to discuss the future of that currency.
Hey, let's finish up with what we got.
Isaiah 54 and 7 again. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return into the Lord your house, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power.
And that's what we're telling them people that you need to live. Return to your power, the Lord will have mercy on you. Because hey, that mercy, that extended hand, that mercy is right before you, man. That's why you need to repent, man. Because the days of evil are ahead, man. That's why the Lord said redeem the time, because the days of evil. We're redeeming the time, man. We're seeing for progression. We're seeing all the things that the Lord is about to do with this days, man. So we're telling you people that's in those Americans, you better repent, or you're going to perish down here.
For he will abundantly pardon.
For he will abundantly pardon. That's why I'm that. And we need that, man, more than ever, man. Especially the times we're coming into. Ain't good times coming to the shores of America, only bad times, man. If you're in the spirit, if you're redeeming the time, you can clearly see that, man. We're literally in some very, very serious times in these lands of Babylon and breaking. Because the Lord is doing what, man? The time of Jacob's trouble is drawing near. All right, I'm going to our Lord willing. The listeners, edifying the spirit, call out by Shema Shine. You want to close it out by saying,
Call holy by Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakadash.
no honor to our apostle, Eric Great Will, son of Will. Peace and salutation to all the hockey and pushing this truth, but our righteousness is sincere. Shalom. 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 Shalom.